Meantime, tonight, the monumental pivot to keep Washington's teams in D.C. is expected to become official tomorrow. The D.C. Council plans to vote on the $515 million deal to keep the Wizards and Caps at Capital One Arena until at least 2050. Our Adelia Gonzalez sat down with the mayor today to talk about the deal and her vision for downtown Indy. I understand the mayor told you the talks kind of got emotional at times, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot on the line here, including the mayor's legacy. Not only would losing the teams of Virginia be a huge blow to D.C.'s economy and plans to revitalize downtown, but the third-term mayor and D.C. native would always be remembered for it.
Never quit.
That's the mantra that kept Mayor Muriel Bowser fighting to keep Monumental in D.C., even when Ted Leonsis was making deals for a new complex in Virginia.
People felt bad.
In a sit-down interview inside Capital One Arena, the mayor recalls a chance meeting 1 month after Monumental's Virginia announcement.
How are you? How are you dealing with this? Let's sit down and talk. Where is this going? We still have our deal on the table. And I was in the mode of listening because, you know, it's emotional. It was emotional for, I think, both of us.
D.C. moved in to secure the deal once Monumental's Virginia plan failed to garner the support it needed in the community and the General Assembly, spearheaded by Democratic Senator Louise Lucas, who all but killed the plan.
I've never had the pleasure of meeting the senator, but I'm a great admirer.
And what did you think about her comment when she said D.C. is celebrating, we are celebrating that we avoided a monumental disaster?
Well, I think she's right in terms of what her responsibility was. And I think she was actually speaking for the people of Virginia.
And for the people of D.C., Mayor Muriel Bowser says the monumental deal means more revenue, more jobs, and a revitalized downtown. While D.C. taxpayers will have to pay back the loan to renovate Capital One, we're told the district's AAA bond rating means they won't raise taxes to do it.
It is allowing time for the interventions to gel. So none of this happens by accident.
According to MPD, our once soaring violent crime rate has seen a 20% drop. Leonsis reportedly said passage of Secure D.C. and the Chinatown Task Force sealed his future in the district. As for the mayor?
Of course, I want my legacy to include really burnishing the sports capital as our reputation.
Speaking of legacy, I heard a rumor that you're considering a fourth term?
Right, I'm very focused, Delia, on the right now, and I am very blessed to have been elected 3 times in a city like this. It's not easy, and the job ahead is also not easy.
Tried to get the mayor on the record. She did not take the bait. When I asked the mayor, though, if she would have done anything differently to avoid Monumental from even going to Virginia in the first place, she said, and I want to read this, a lot will be written and said about it, but maybe it worked out exactly the right way. So it did eventually work out in D.C.'s favor. Yeah. She did say, listen, we were never going to put up the $1.5 billion, and it appears that Virginia wasn't in a position to do that either.
All right, so now the D.C. Council has to vote on all of this, and it seems like it's going to be smooth sailing in council chambers, huh?
Of course. A lot of the council members were actually at the signing, celebrating the signing as a big win for D.C. So it is expected to pass tomorrow.
Okay.
And the mayor says from then on, they'll start negotiating and working out this deal. Construction, renovation over the next 3 years.
Moving quickly. I love the question about the fourth term, too, because didn't we just start term 3?
You know, I have been in some spaces and have heard.
That's all the chatter?
I've heard chatter.
Because folks start getting ready early, that's right.
I know. She has a few more years left, though.
All right, Dee. Thank you.